Hi guys, my name is Navjot Sahi. In this presentation today, I would like to take some of your time to talk about a couple of product stories. One success and one failure. So for failure, I've chosen Ford Edsel. It's one of the Ford cars. And for success story, I've chosen Apple iPhone. So let's start with the failure story first. So Ford Edsel, it was a full-size car made by Edsel division of Ford Motor Company. It was produced from the years 1958 to 1960 before it was shut down completely. Here you can see a few of the models for this car. Edsel was such a big failure that Edsel became a popular symbol for commercial failure. Ford lost $250 million on Edsel development, manufacturing, and marketing. So for the failure, I've chosen three big reasons. It was overhyped. Advertising actually played a big role in the failure of this car. There was a huge media hype created by Ford by spending millions in advertisement of the car. Way before the car was launched, ad campaigns started coming that said Edsel is coming, but no one was able to see the car. Dealerships that stocked the car were not allowed to show it to general public. They had to keep it covered or they might lose their dealership franchise. But on the launch day, it failed to deliver on the media hype. People who came to buy the car to the showrooms, they went home without a car. It was overpriced for the time. In 1958, recession hit and new car sales took the biggest hit. And at that time, when other competitors were trying to lower the prices for the last year models, Ford decided to bring Edsel that was more priced than Ford and the Mercury models. Third reason I've chosen is the poor workmanship and reliability. Ford didn't hire any new employees for the Edsel division. Instead, they decided that some of the employees from the Ford division will work on the new Edsel cars. They weren't trained enough, and the mechanics who were working in the dealerships, they weren't trained well enough for these new cars, because these new cars had more features than the old ones. So that played a bigger role there too. All in all, I can say it was a wrong car at the wrong time. On the other hand, let's take the success story of Apple iPhone. Apple launched in June 29, 2007 with its first iPhone, and it has already sold more than 1 billion iPhones since its launch. So I've chosen three big reasons for success of iPhone 2. Steve Jobs was credible messenger. He had launched various products before launching the iPhone, and they were well sought after by the people in the market. So people trusted him, and they put their trust into this newly launched product because of Steve Jobs. Reliability, Apple products were built to last. iPhones may not have the best features in the market, but they are built to last. And innovation, Apple has been an innovative company. It has learned from its mistakes in the past and has improved on them. Apple already had iPod as a platform to build iPhone on, so it had already learned from the mistakes and successes from the iPod and put those into work for the iPhone. And to conclude this, I can say all of you guys know that iPhone has been a big success. Either you or some of your family members might own or might have owned iPhones at one point in life. We know people do line up to get these new models of this phone every year. So Apple was a big success. And here are some of the references I've used for this presentation. And thank you very much for listening.